Okay. Look into my eyes and describe what you see.
The first word I thought of was crazy. No, honestly, like happiness, joy, and crazy. Those are the those are the three words that I see. I guess should I ask the same question for you?
If you want to.
Can you see my eyes?
I can kind of see your eyes. I can see your third eye real good. I don't know if I've ever told you this before, but I love how small your eyes are. That's like one of my favorite features on your face.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because I like the juxtaposition between the smallness of your eyes and the fullness of your lips. But like, yeah, so just obviously looking at your eyes is like, I've always felt like your eyes are really striking just because of the way that they contrast the rest of the features on your face. But I feel like if you had big ass eyes, that would be too much. So it's like a real nice balance. But anytime I look into your eyes, I just see a lot of passion and fire.
Next question, please. Do your best impression of me dancing.
I don't think I can do a good impression of you because I'm pretty sure what we share is the fact that neither one of us can dance for real. I mean, I ain't never seen you dance before.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, I can't dance like shit. I've only ever seen you.
I know you can. So
so I don't know. I've never seen you dance. Was it close?
Kind of, sort of.
I'm just real body roll, real fluid, real grandiose.
I dance like that when I'm drunk. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We both have the same question actually. Why or how do you think we will change after the pandemic is over, and why?
I feel, well, first of all, I have to be touched somehow, some way. So we will be meeting Team ASAP after this is over, or we would try to figure out a way somehow.
I need a hug. Shit, I just like please,
just like, a hug, like
physical touch.
Please. But yeah, I think I'm excited about that. What about you, darling? What are you most excited about?
I feel like life after the quarantine is gonna be like, I don't know, like
I feel like you're gonna go right back to your regular schedule.
Right, like I gotta live, yo. This is nothing for me because I'm Black and I grew up without healthcare. I'm used to getting the short end of the stick. I'm used to them treating me like a third world citizen and like I don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? They treat me like Black people like we don't pay our taxes. So now I'm just trying to see how they're going to get me my check when they told me that they couldn't give me my 40 acres and a mule. And they told me they couldn't forgive my student loan debts. And they told me that they couldn't afford to give me my hormones without making it a big fucking deal. And they told me they couldn't afford to pay for trans people surgeries without making it a big fucking deal. So I'm just trying to figure out where they finding all this money to help everybody now that white people need help too. But it's like an audit right there.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm happy that the people that I'm surrounded by, aka my community, we're doing as much as we can for each other because we already know what the tea is. We already know the bullshit that's going down and above us. We're content with, helping each other out, but we don't have the funds to, like, we're pretty much just donating to each other back and forth. Like,
right. You got 20 I can hold till I can give you that 20 back with you can hold.
It's just like, it's crazy. Like, I just got, some of my tax money and I'm like, yes, but that's not going to last me very long. You know what I'm saying? Like, not if I'm trying to help out 10 people with $5 and I'm trying to feed my damn self and I got to pay my bills and all this other stuff. Like, at the end of the day, I'm self-employed. So when I do get money, I'm like, okay, I feel bad when I'm like, okay, well, I have this, a decent amount of money, but my friends are struggling. You know what I'm saying? They got to eat. Because I don't want to see nobody that I love and care about struggle.
At all. So, and if I can help, I will. But right now, I ain't got it. So you can come over here and get a meal. You can come over here and get a hug. We can play these video games. You can smoke some of this weed.
Yeah, you got to help out whatever way you can. I think that's, and then, like you said, you have the car, you drive around, you can do as much as you can. So we're just helping out as much as we can, and we're doing what we can with what the fuck we have, which ain't much, but we got it. How do you think our relationship will, drum roll, will change once we meet in person? What do you think?
I don't know, cause like it's like on one hand we obviously like have a friendship and we have that connection, but on the other hand we are attracted to each other and we understand that too. But we could get around each other and it dead ass just be friend vibes, goofy as shit, we're laughing, or we could get around each other and want to put each other's body parts in our mouths. I don't know. I'm open to either.
Well, and I think that's the beautiful part about it is like, I mean, not saying like, I mean, I'm not going to put that negative energy out there because I honestly don't think that I would have continued this friendship if I didn't think it would, communication-wise, go anywhere. Because I mean, I've had friends that I've physically tried to do things with, and we just turned out to be like just more of a, you know, sibling type thing. Like we were like, okay, this isn't for us. Like this is not gonna work. But you never know until it happens, I guess.
Right. And for me, I have a very strict and firm, I do not have sex with my friends.
But do you have friends with benefits? Because I have friends with benefits.
I don't do that. I literally, just because I'm used to, I feel like people, when I have sex with people, it always becomes a big part of whatever the relationship is. So then it's like, it can't be friends with benefits if the benefits are the biggest part of the friendship. I don't do that. And plus, like, I don't know, I've had negative experiences with people trying to be my friend or acting like they want to be my friend just so they can have sex with me. And like, for a long time, I felt like that was like the best thing about me is that I was good in bed. And now I just try to not. Like, it hurts my feelings for real when people treat me like a sex object. There are lots of things about me. And if you're just looking at me like, oh, this nigga, the sex appeal, ooh, he's trans. And then it gets weird and fetishy. And it's like, you think just because we're having sex and I have a vagina, you get to put things in it. And that's not even what I'm into. Like, it's just so much that I would rather, if I'm trying to have sex with you or you're trying to have sex with me, we just establish that from jump.
Right.
Let there be that.
I agree with you to some degree, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the situation I just came out of hasn't been the best as far as like connecting friendship with sex, because it's like you have, depending on the person, of course, you have like, it's like as soon as y'all link up or whatever the case is, it's sex. So when you take the sex out sometimes, or you're involved in that intimate way, then emotions run high, feelings run high. It can kind of change the whole dynamic of the friendship. So you have to be very cautious when you are dealing with, you know, a friend with benefits or, you know, I mean, I was going to say a fuck buddy, but a fuck buddy is a fuck buddy. They're not really a friend. But yeah, it can be very intense at times. So you just have to be communicative and always just know like where you stand with that person and be on the same.
And right now I'm not having sex because I'm not dating. It's because I'm exhausted. Like, I just want everybody to leave me alone. Like, I'll just invest in sex toys and be in this house by myself watching porn on Twitter, because that's where all the good stuff is.
And that is it. That is the main goal and focus for quarantine. It's like, take care of yourself. Take this time to love on yourself and take care of yourself. And that's it. In so many ways.
Recently, when have you been the most worried about me and why?
I don't know. I mean, at times I just randomly, like, it'll pop in my head like, okay, I gotta hit checkup. Like, you know, just to check and make sure you good, everything's okay. Like, if I don't see you tweet or doing something on Instagram or something like that, like, I know you tweet more than you're on Instagram. So if I'm not seeing you tweet constantly or like within like an 8 to 10 hour period, then I'm like, okay, let me go check on him and make sure he's Gucci over there.
And usually I'll be asleep.
Well, and that's okay.
Right. So, oh no, I've been asleep all day. But yeah, you're right. That's good. If I'm not tweeting or like socially engaging, you're right. That is a great indication that I there's something wrong and you should check on me.
Why do you love us?
Why do I love us?
Yeah.
Like, that's me and you?
Yeah. No, you and your grandmother.
I mean, shit, she was great too. But I love us because this is such a like joyful friendship. You are such a joy to like be able to talk to and laugh with and like learn from. And like I feel like it is a privilege because it's like, I don't know, just being able to ask advice and being able to share things with you and knowing that like no matter what it is, be it something super small or something big, shit, I did my dishes. You like, oh, go off. Or I bought a car. Oh, go off. It just is such a supportive and loving and nurturing, like positive space. That I know that I can always be like my goofy, fun, cat daddy loving self, and like it's never gonna be a problem. And I don't have to worry about like if you feel like I'm doing too much. I think it's just a really good, balanced, cohesive friendship where we fit well, like peas and carrots.
Like peas and see, and I think that's also why I love us. Like you say things like that, and I'm just like, wow, because I feel like I'm very similar to a lot of my friends. Like I say really corny stuff, and they just be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Because a lot of people they see an image on Instagram, they see B-Hawk, and how glam I may be and things of that nature. And then they meet me in person and they're like, wow, like they're really like down to earth and grounded and goofy. Yeah, I think that's who you are and that's what you bring into my life is someone who's just been authentically themselves since day one. Like you literally have not changed. I feel like you've grown a lot. You learned a lot and you're still pushing forward and making those strides for yourself. And, I love how responsible you are. And I really do care a lot about you. I mean, you know this already. And I know that when we meet, it's going to be pretty amazing. It's going to be nothing but laughing, nothing but
right. It's going to be a good time. We just need the world to stop trying to end first.
Okay.
Jaden here from The Skin Deep. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to stay up to date with everything that we're doing, please make sure to join our newsletter at theskindeep.com/subscribe. Thank you.